What's up, y'all? Hi, YouTube. It's your girl Fit with Brit, and I want to talk today about something that's been on my mind for a while. I don't know where this came from, but it popped up in my head, so I decided to do a video on it. The topic today is how to start over, how to restart your life over. Like if you've been divorced, married a long time, and you're divorced, or if you've been in a long-term relationship, you and things aren't working out so well, and it's time to split up, separate, and start a new chapter of your life. I'm gonna tell y'all how to do it because I've had to do it, and it's not easy. You know, it's not easy. It's not something many people really talk about, honestly. And I decided, I'm gonna talk about it to maybe help somebody out who had to go through this or who was in the process of going through this. So the first thing is, okay, so you've made the decision to, now you at the point of no return. So you made your mind up on a separation, or you leaving, or they left you, or whatever the case is. Now, if they left you, don't beg nobody to be with you. Take it for what it is. Get some help, therapy. I wish I would have went to therapy right away, but the awareness of therapy, it wasn't really a thing back then. So I didn't know. Well, I did go before, but I didn't really know much about mental health. That's why I like to talk about mental health awareness and therapy and stuff like that on my channel, because we got to bring awareness to this, because a lot of us, we need help in that area. Sometimes you can't do it all alone, Sometimes you can, because there is God. God is real. But yeah, so the first thing I did was, you have to pray. You got to do a lot of praying, man. You got to pray a lot. Like, you got to pray, and you got to cry and talk to God to help you get through this and to help you get over this. And, sometimes you even pray for the person to be what you want them to be. And sometimes that's not up to you. That's up to that person to live up to a certain standard for themselves. And the sooner you learn that, the better. The sooner you learn you can't change people, the better. So you can pray for them all you want, but it's up to them to change. And cry to God and talk to God. And also pray to God that you don't go back. If it's that bad, if it's unfixable, and it's just completely ridiculous, pray to God to not go back. Because I remember I would do that. I would pray and talk to God, like, please just don't let me go back. Please let me just stay gone. Because sometimes when you in roller coaster situation, you break up to make up, and you spend years doing that, and all you're doing is wasting your time. So pray and talk. I prayed and talked to God for strength to leave and never come back. And I prayed to God to just for the strength to leave before I even left. Pray to God for the strength. And God is real. He is real, I'm telling y'all. And the second thing is you have to do is look back and fix things about yourself. Think about things that you allow. You can't just, it takes two to tango. So you can't just blame everything on the partner. You have to take ownership and responsibility for what part you played in it, because nobody put a gun to your damn head and made you stay with nobody, It takes two. So you have to look back and see what you allowed, okay? And write it down. That's what I did too. I wrote down stuff like different things that I accepted and I let slide, because that was the thing I used to do, to let too much things slide. And you write it down, what you allow, and write out a boundary list or something for your new future partner in the future. Write down new boundaries and new standards that you set for yourself that you will never tolerate and deal with again. And once you start drilling that stuff in your head, it will become second nature, and you won't even play with nobody who would even try to pull anything on you that you disagree with, you know. And that comes from having high self-esteem, because your self-esteem probably wasn't as high, or your self-worth wasn't as high the first time. And okay, yeah, look back and fix things about yourself that you allow. Number 3 is this, the killer right here: self-reflection, self-improvement, self-work, inner work, all of that. Self-help videos, self-help books. That's a lot of stuff. That's what I did. I just started improving and working on myself. Like, you have all this new time on your hands, and you know, it's not that you well, it depends. Each person handles things different. So some people happy about it, and some people are sad. But when normally we check out early before. So why you bite me? We check out before early. We mentally check out early. Sometimes while we still even in the situation with the person. So by the time the actual date come to be separated, it's like a party for us. I know with my friends that's divorced, they it's funny because even though I wasn't divorced, I experienced and I felt the same feelings that they felt when they got divorced. And it's crazy how that worked. But you know, I wasn't legally married, but you do feel like a weight lifted off your shoulders, and you feel a sense of freedom. Depending on the situation, though, if you was the one to leave. But sometimes if the person left you, you might feel a little rejection, abandonment, hurt, and stuff like that, and confused. But yeah, anyway, so you gotta raise your standards. Get you a list. Like I said, I'm big on writing, y'all. I'm telling you. Get you a list, get you a book, a journal or something, and start writing out new standards for yourself. You know, you gotta take me out. You can't come chill over here at my house. You ain't no sex right away. You gotta set those standards. No kissing on the first date. You have to communicate properly. You have to show effort. You have to set standards for yourself and stand on them. Okay? You have to really stand on them. And so, yeah. Self-help books, self-improvement, all of that stuff really, really helps you. You're going to feel all type of emotions, though. It's not just a walk on the park, because you'll be happy, you'll be sad, you'll be confused, you'll be angry, you will be furious, you will be livid, you will be all type of emotions. So, it depends, you know. It depends on the person and how you deal with traumatic situations, because that's a very traumatic situation. Separation, divorce, or just even breakups. Period. It's traumatizing, and a lot of people stay in long toxic situations because a lot of people are scared to do this. They scared to start a new life and start over because of the time invested, and because they scared to disappoint the family, or they're scared to let the church know that things ain't going so well like they think. And you know, that's a myth, y'all. Don't believe in that. You know, I'm big on inner peace and happiness. So you can tell in a woman's eyes and in her smile when she next to her man on how happy she truly is. Look at a woman smile when she next to her husband, and you can tell if she faking and she doing it. Oh, she get away from me. Is she giving that fake smile, or she genuinely happy? Like, does she have a glow to her and she just full of life and really? You can tell. Anyway, yeah. Don't get so caught up on history and trying to stay because of that, or staying because his grandma said stay, or staying because your grandma said stay. You know, that brings me to my next point is number 4 is a bomb support system. You need to be around people that's gonna lift you up and you know, hold you accountable too, because you be careful too, because you don't want to hang around the victim club, and you sit there having anyway, yeah, you sit there having a I hate me and pity party, and you know, stuff like that. Stay away from people like that, and really try to be around healthy, healed people that can help you get through it. And also, stay away from people that try to make you stay in toxic situations, because I experienced that too. Well, don't leave. That ain't right. He already going through a lot. You shouldn't leave him right now. It's like, I know my worth, and I don't condone struggle love, so I'm leaving. I don't care how much time, how much love you think this is. If I'm not genuinely happy and we can't communicate to make things work and come to a happy medium, I'm leaving. I'm not staying. I'm gone. I don't believe in that. So be careful with your support system. You call your support system, because some people will try to talk you into staying into toxic bullshit. I had that happen to me twice from people close to me. So yeah, I don't take nobody advice no more. I don't trust people when it comes to relationships because of that. Because like, no, hell no. Why would I stay? And it's like, that's what I used to say. Why would I stay? No, history ain't enough, and I'm not the type of person who feel like I gotta have praise just because of history and all that, because people don't know what go on behind closed doors. Next, so learning yourself is number 5. Learning yourself and just learning how to be alone and starting a new life. You know, when you live with somebody for a long time, you used to cuddling in the bed with them. You used to coming home to them. You used to doing things together. You used to telling them about your day. And you used to just being together, intertwined. And so now you have a new lifestyle where that person not around no more. And you have to get adjusted to that. You have to learn to manage the household yourself. You know, manage your bills yourself, manage how you're going to clean, you know, stuff like that. Because at first you were a team working together. Now it's just you. So you have to, you have to learn how to manage all of that. And it's hard, you know, it's hard, because when you're used to being a team, it's like, oh, okay, now I got to do all this myself. What the hell? But just get on a schedule, set get you some structure. Get on a schedule, and that's all I can say about that, you know. And don't be afraid, y'all. Don't be afraid. That's the main thing that keep people in toxic situations, is being scared to leave and being afraid to start over, or begging somebody to stay with you, or forcing and bullying your love on somebody. Don't ever feel like you gotta force your love on somebody. If they don't want it, somebody else will. You are worthy of the right type of love you deserve. And also, if somebody is not giving you what you want, you can leave too, because somebody else will. Don't sit there and waste your time. And one thing women do, this is a lie. You don't have to stay 10, 20, 30 years and wait for somebody to mature and grow. Who told y'all that? Just because somebody don't got it yet and you got it, that don't mean you got to stay until they get it. Sometimes you just ain't the person they want to do it for. And that's the harsh reality of it. Sometimes you just ain't it. I had to tell myself that. So, you know, get over it. It's a hard pill to swallow. But I'm an it is what it is person. Just be raw and honest with yourself. And when you do that, it's better. Instead of lying to yourself about something that you think it is and it's not. You know, just be 1,000 about it. And you know, that's how you start over. And you know, you one day at a time. It's probably gonna be hard in the beginning, especially like I said, if you've been with somebody for so long. And if you're a codependent person, please get therapy, because you really need therapy. Because thinking you gonna hop relationship to relationship is not gonna help you. All them traumas from them past people is gonna come out. So codependent people, learn how to be by yourself. It's okay to be by yourself. Don't hop relationship to relationship. That's the worst thing you can do, because you haven't healed. So spend that time with yourself to heal and really learn yourself. That's the key. That's the way to find true self-love. Love you. Have a good day. Bye-bye.